Brief DVM's coming at you here with an update on the John Deere 24T baler. As many of you probably remember in a previous video, we did some baling with it just to kind of show us the, where it was at and stuff, but we had intended to fix this beast up and it needed a little TLC. At this point, as you can see, its guards and its teeth are in questionable shape, and we kind of need to get that fixed up. The chute has some rust in it, which is typical. We're barely keeping the tires afloat right now. A lot of cracks, a lot of damage on them. The rims are pretty shot. The knotters are in good shape, and the body's in real good shape. Plunger's actually looking really good. The drive shaft is missing a shield and stuff on the front, and it just needs some TLC. So obviously where we're going to start with this is, power washing it. We're going to get it as cleaned up as we can. Then when I get that done, I'm just going to blast it with the sand blaster. Try to be careful of the knotters and stuff. I'm going to try to miss those. And certainly areas of heavy rust I'm just going to have to watch out for. But there isn't a lot, believe it or not, on this beast. And then when I get done with that, I'm basically going to prime it up and paint it. And try and put on some decals that are halfway decent from Deere, because it's darn hard to get the exact ones that were originally on it. And then I'm just going to make it kind of a pride and joy baler to hang on to, or store away. Bale with it on occasion, but it's not a necessity baler for us. So here I am just trying to tape things up and kind of get the old thing back in shape. I am going to have to buy new guards and new teeth. Of course, it's 24 teeth. I have to buy a bearing or two for the axles. So I'm going to buy some rubber for the tires, and certainly I'm going to tube the tires too. But this is the old 24T right before we got done with things here. It's looking good. It just needs, like I said, some paint, some tender loving care, and gosh, it'll look good and new again. So here I am. I just started painting things. I decided that I wasn't going to two-tone it. I've seen this done before where they painted all John Deere green, and it looks nice to me that way. Sure, it's, not factory or standard for that era, but you know what? This is about bringing it back to life, not taking it to a farm show. So, painting everything up green. The guards that are coming, I can get in yellow. The teeth are coming already in green. The rims I'm getting are in yellow, so I'll probably still put those on in yellow. But the rest of it, I plan on just working with the green. Obviously, painting this thing took several hours, multiple coats, and, just literally climbing into the baler chute, laying underneath it, just the most awkward positions to paint this beast. It was worse than the prep work, and normally the prep work is the worst part. And here it is with the first coat on it. Again, this is not the finish coat, this is just the first coat. And already it's starting to come back to life. Now granted, we're going to have to re-grease the knotters and, have to wear some paint off it to get it back up and running good, but it really started to shine. We had to do a little metal work on a couple dented areas, had to use a little bit of restoration material just to fix up a dented top piece and kind of clean up that front piece there where they had banged it up a little bit in previous generations. But it really started to come to life after this first coat of paint. I was really amazed at how nice it could look again. Went and found myself a shield for the front of it that is from another 24T. And I'll certainly get the jack straighter on it too when I get a chance, and I'm going to put some new chain on it. So now here it is after the second coat and the new rubber and the rims are on it. I didn't want to bore you by watching me paint it because it obviously took forever again. So it's a different day. I wish it was sunnier this day that I had shot the video, but it's looking really nice with this second coat on it. Now it needs decals. It needs all its zerks re-greased. A couple zerks need to be replaced. It needs the teeth. So I brought it into the barn and kind of start working on the teeth. Things all need to be realigned, so as you can see, things are a little crooked yet. You can't really judge it until you get everything put back together. So first thing to do is get the 24 teeth back on. These are brand new teeth from John Deere, so it'll really help the pickup. They're back to their full length. And then I started putting the guards on, and the guards go on actually pretty decent. I'm going to do all new guards on the thing all the way across. I think it'll work out nice with the new guards. And once I get all these guards on, it's just a matter of bolting everything together, lining it up, making sure none of the tines hit, and then, you know, squaring up the front guard and so forth. It's really starting to come to life. And then, of course, believe it or not, I'm actually going to do a third coat of paint on this beast. I want it nice, I want it heavy, I want it buffable. In case it does any fading or scratching, I can work with it. Things really look good. Got a new belt on the auger on top. I fixed the chains on the side, got them at the proper slack and position, fixed the helper links in them. You know, again, I got the axle and the bearings on each side redone, new rubber. Gosh, just I'm making it come alive. So here it is sitting here now. It's pretty much back together. It just needs some more paint and it needs some decals, and then I'll be ready to show this beast off. It'll almost be a shame to bail with it. Here is the final shots. Oh gosh, I love how this thing looks. The decals we did get from John Deere, the closest ones we could find to the ones that were originally on it. I got the drive shaft shield on it, as you can see there. The drive shaft is completely functional. I got it sitting here on my 3720 tractor. The plunger's in. I got everything squared up nice. Tires just really just bring it to life. Just make it pop. I love it. I've ran it at this point. It runs good. It cycles just fine. We've worn some of the paint back off the knotters, which is good because obviously that can affect it. Again, we've got the decals there on the back end. Gosh, I love how it looks. It brings back memories. It brings back, you know, happy times in my life where we used to bale this way. I still intend on baling some square bales, just not a lot. Most of the bales we do around here are round, but we certainly do some. Most of the square bales that I'll probably be doing this season will be done with the New Holland, just because it's a little bigger, a little tougher baler, and it's not as old. And of course, now that I fixed this one up, I don't want to wear it out. I love it. To me, it's a classic. It's something I want to keep forever and be able to run on occasion for just small things and be able to show my kids, you know, what we had when I was growing up. But this is a pretty nice baler. This is my, again, restoration of the 24T. It's in great working shape again. It looks nice. Everything's working good. I'm very pleased. Like I said, I've ran it a couple times, so we're starting to wear the paint off a few things, but hey, that's part of using the piece of equipment. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed this. Like I said, if you haven't seen the first one when I was out baling with it last year, certainly click the link and go back and see it. I'd appreciate it. Always, if you can, like or subscribe to our channel and support us, and we'll keep putting out great farm and country and reef videos like we do. Thank you, folks.